Welcome to Louisville, Kentucky and the International Recreational Vehicle Dealer Conference. This is the flagship of Airstream's product line. This is a unit that is, well, if you're talking about the travel trailer industry, really we can stop right here because it doesn't get any better than this. Yes, you have all of that iconic aluminum, which is what this manufacturer is all about. But when you come to the Classic, you've got details. Details that start on the exterior. What I mean, let's point out a couple of items. A full power awning on this 30-foot Classic. The awning comes to us from Zip-D. It's also completely adjustable at one-touch controls. You have some fun stuff, as we see on the outside. Yep, that's the sound of a Classic. That's the sound of the best. Also, as we're just standing here, you can see you have a stabilizing mechanism that is electronic. That's something that's not seen on the Airstream product line. You have some of the fun stuff here. These are aluminum steps, which you don't see on anything other than the Classic. You do have, of course, some of this stuff that we've gotten to understand comes from. This is the fully welded aluminum door with the people protector. You got the dog and the kid protector, and let's face it, when you close the door on an Airstream, it certainly remains closed. This is the whole concept to me of that aircraft type mentality that Airstream takes. The ability for that light to come in, but look at the radius here, which you have a fully insulated door. You have that same thing. When you close an Airstream door, you close a door. These are the cast aluminum hinge work along with the iconic riveting. And once again, this is all buck riveting. This is an art form. This is how Airstream manufactures its product line. And showcasing above, you've got LED light pouring over this front door. Let's talk about that very quickly. LED lighting. All of the running lamps are LED. All of the exterior lamps, LED. All of the interior lamps, LED. That's about that concept of using the power. Come on in, I'm going to show you something special. As you walk into the Classic, what really is going to take your breath away is going to be all the luxury. But for me, what I love is everything as you approach the interior of the unit is at your fingertips. All of the lighting controls, both exterior and interior. You have your battery disconnect switch at your fingertips. And of course, your automatic awning control is right here at your fingertips. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about things such as Corian surfaces. We're going to talk about the appointment as far as the solid cherry detailing. We're going to talk about an extremely interesting concept in flooring that not only gives you the texture, but gives you the drama. When you walk into the Classic, it don't get any better than this. What the Classic is all about, frankly, is letting the light in. This is what Airstream does as a manufacturer. Whether it be the fun new Vista views, which by the way, they've changed all the mechanisms, to all of the light that pours in from the jalousie type windows that pivot out and form, if you will, I guess their own awnings. But look what Airstream has done. They've gone to day-night shades. Now, not only have they gone to the day-night shades on the bank windows, they've also shown you that they can go to the day-night shades on the wraparound panoramics. So you've got panoramics on the front windows. You've got the day-night shades that wrap. So Airstream's concept of letting the light in obviously works out beautifully with light pouring in from Vista views and light pouring in from overhead. I just love what they've done here. Now let's look at upholstery. Okay, the Classic. I'm sitting here in the lap of luxury. Most campers out there will have, I don't know, pieces of stuff you sit on this has furniture. You have insets of the Corian with the ultra leather double needle stitching, but the one thing that Airstream employs is furniture that works. I have single touch controls here that allow me to, if you will, slide into the lap of luxury, and everything is automatic, everything is at your fingertips. Now let's talk quickly about ultra leather. Ultra leather is a breathable product. What that means is it adapts to your body temperature. You're not going to get that hot, sticky feeling in the summer, that cool, slick feeling in the winter. This is ultra leather. This is the best of the best. Luxury. It exudes luxury from the standpoint of the solid cherry cabinetry. This is a solid frame, panel and panel, done with beautiful hardware. And we know all about, now they've also finished all of the interior. So this is inside out finish work, high-end cabinetry. And of course then the details present. The detail with the soft glow from the up-mounted LEDs. You've got down-mounted, of course, LEDs. And you've got beautiful brushed hardware. Once again, the cabinetry is just high-end. It just exudes luxury, and this is the classic. The dinette in the classic sets up obviously beautifully. Starting with, I guess, the solid surface Corian table, which by the way is on a gas cylinder that drops into place, which allows, of course, for a dual sleeper. As you can see here, we've got once again that beautiful light that's going to pour into the Airstream, along with the overhead LED lighting. I'll just quickly point out 28-inch recessed Samsung HD LED TV, which is going to give you that beautifully crisp picture, with utilizing very little power. While I'm here, I want to point out this is our new sound system combined with the Dometic One Touch Set It and Forget It heating and cooling system. We could talk about both of these features all day. Suffice it to say, it's the best of the entertainment world, and it is certainly the best of the heating and cooling world. But I want to just point something out about these. These are inner spring coil cushions. Yes, they employ the high-end ultra leather, that breathable product that has that glove soft touch, but also a low silhouette which provides all of this beautiful comfort. But from the standpoint of dining in luxury, along with giving you the capability for that dual sleeper, it's right here. The galley setup in the classic is just like everything else. Not only is it functional, but it's luxurious. Starting with the solid surface Corian, which gives you all of that beautiful space. Moving into a deep well stainless steel, and by the way, there are certainly Corian surfaces so that we can create more working space. You have the beautiful overhead high-rise brushed steel faucet. Notice what we've done with the backsplash here, gone with this textured aluminum backsplash with the light that pours down, more surface area, but now we move into some of the fun stuff. First of all, the brains of the operation is right here. This allows us to check every one of our tanks in a recessed computer monitor, and then of course we have our pump set up here. We have our inverter system, which is going to allow us to boondock, go off grid, if you will. You have a little brushed steel accent for GFI outlet, and then of course we move into the nuts and bolts. This is a 3-burner stainless steel high output range, done beautifully here, but it allows us of course to have that tempered glass surface to give us all of this beautiful area. And then notice, look at all of the side-mounted steel rides with the beautiful brushed hardware, moving into a convection microwave, which is going to allow you to bake cookies and also certainly provide that quick microwave access, and then you move into details. Pantry that has, of course, you can keep the trash away from our puppy. You have access to all of the beautiful side-mounted steel rides, European hardware, full closure for that pantry, and then, of course, once again, we're familiar with all of the beauty. Look at the pot storage drawer. And that, by the way, gives you full access. The setup for the galley in the Classic, like everything else, European vented hardware, which still overhead vent, which also gives you access to the entire overhead storage. By the way, a quick point here. Look what we've done with these are the new dump valves for all of that beautiful overhead quiet cool AC, which now means all of that air conditioning can be directed and can also be shut off. The overhead lighting we know is all rheostated LED, so we have that beautiful downlight. Once again, the setup here is gorgeous. Let's go mid-deck. Quickly touch on the new generation Dometic. Brushed steel. I mean, it's just, the stainless steel surfaces are absolutely beautiful. So this is the biggest in the business, which allows us, we've got all the refrigerator and freezer storage that we might need. You've got, once again, that beautiful adjustable pantry, which means that you got adjustable rack system and the ability to use space completely efficiently. So pantry space, best in the business, Dometic stainless steel faced refrigerator freezer, and moving then to what will be probably one of the most beautiful wardrobes you'll see. And what I mean by that, it is cedar lined, lots of storage for your clothes, and you have the LED lighting for the wardrobe. So once again, if closet space and storage is an issue for you, guess what? We're in the new Classic. Now, as we move midship in the Classic, you have the ability to close your space off. So if we do have guests, that will allow us to create our own space. But when we talk about the mid-deck, what I love here is, first of all this light's going to pour in. If we need to close off light, we've got overhead skylight with the pole panel. You've got beaded glass entree into a stand-up shower, which is going to give you an incredible amount of space. Overhead venting for your 12-volt fan, and certainly the ability to, you've got the seating area, along with, they've done a nice job as far as all of the hardware. And the one thing about how all of this product works, LED lighting, you have full magnetic closure and a travel lock. But what's great about the setup here is the shower sets up across from the lavatory. Someone can be utilizing the shower while someone else utilizes the lavatory. Check this out. The lavatory in the Classic is exactly what you would think. All the luxury, from the porcelain pedestal toilet to the beautiful panel-in-panel recessed solid cherry cabinetry, the Corian surfaces, deep well, enameled sink, brushed steel, brushed stainless steel appliances, fully mirrored, overhead storage, overhead light pouring in, along with the vented 12-volt fan and LED lighting. Yep, once again, it is a luxury to be in the lavatory of the Classic. From the solid surface inset panel brushed steel hardware door that you enter into the lavatory, you then have the ability to close off the master. Now the master in this Classic is done with twin beds. Now these twin beds are special from the standpoint they are all automatic. This will allow us to raise and lower our head. By the way, they're for the big guys, so you've got plenty of room involved here. Now let's talk a little bit about the storage. You've got overhead capabilities here with the panel-in-panel solid cherry. You've got certainly the beautiful drama created in the panoramic windows. You've got the day-night shades, which are utilized, and more storage on the aft side, and an additional wardrobe space. So in the bedroom of the Classic, not only do you have this additional space that is created by utilizing twin beds, which we know are electronic, but also you have that 22-inch HD LED TV, and you also have touch controls for all of your sound system back here. So once again, the setup in the master bedroom of this twin Classic sets up like you'd think. This is a luxury. The Classic exterior details from, of course, that iconic buck riveted tempered glass. These are once again those jalousie type windows that create their own awnings. But this is what we love about the Classic, is the storage. This allows us to give that diamond plate interior, tons of exterior storage, also moving to the undermount storage. And then as we work our way back, what we love, of course, the Airstream, of course, has that beautiful trunk storage. But check this out. That is what the Airstreamers love, because that's going to give you the opportunity to have all forms of, you got stuff to put away, you're going to have the stuff there. And by the way, all of our exterior panel doors are going to be as well insulated, if not better insulated, than the entire interior of this Airstream. I want to point out just one more detail, and that is what separates you from the rest of the boys on the road. That is the Classic, if you will, round backup lamps, that the Classic has done in forged aluminum. And the thing about this is, once again, these are all LED lights, as are all the running lights, as are all the interior and exterior lights. The Classic. It doesn't get any better than this.